Okay, where are we and what we doing? Well, the taser in my hand probably lets you know I'm finally having a look at Breaking Point. Let's see how this goes. Say hi to the guys. Right, I know very little about Breaking Point. So this is my first look. And as normal, I'm getting as I would normally play. Should I go along the south coast? Ooh. Lock up there for a second. I suppose so. I can do without that. Thanks. Don't know what that was. Didn't sound. I suppose it sounded a bit like a shot, but I don't really want to be running along the south coast. It's over there. Ooh, there's a cow. Let's get ourselves away from the immediate south coast. Ooh, there's a player. Hello, player. Bye-bye, player. So I wouldn't mind a hatchet down there, you see. Is it just me or everything very green? It's one of those things where I really should have looked up about Breaking Point and learned something about it, but hey, I know nothing. I'm working on the principle that guy's a fresh spawn like me. Maybe that zap sound, because it didn't sound like a proper gunshot, was actually the sound of him firing a weapon, his taser. Zombie down there. I'd love to get into there to get a hatchet. So what's the state of my bandage? I've got a backpack. So I've got to check in my backpack. Yeah, there's nothing in it. Don't see anyone over there. Yes, it all looks very nice and green. Not quite sure why it's so bright green. Maybe it's the time of day. And there's quite a long shadow, isn't it? So lighting in this game can be somewhat deceptive sometimes. A couple of zombies over there. Someone's just died on the server. So let's get into the industrial and see what we can find. Now, this is my very first look at Breaking Point. Breaking Point's been around for a while. It seems to be the one to play at the moment. We've got a survivor over there being chased by a Z. It's probably the guy we had over by the God, Stephen, get your brain into gear. Over by the tower, the lighthouse, that's the right word. I often get the feeling that my brain, the words just seem to fall out of it. Looks like I've picked up a Z. Don't know what the Z behaviour's like. I just heard another zap. I'm guessing he's having to zap. And again, that's 3. How many of those has he got? The reason why I'm playing this is because I noticed it sort of turned up in Play with 6, which is my preferred method now. Let's go to local chat. Just in case I have to chat with this. No, back, local chat, direct communication. Friendly, friendly, friendly. He's up there. Maximus says, oh, there's some different textures on the ground. That's nice. Interesting that they've added different textures. There is something different about the look of this. Those Zeds don't sound terribly friendly, do they? Good grief. Wait. Ooh, I must have picked it up. Ah. So, hunting knife, yes. Morphine injector, definitely yes. No, come on, faster. Someone's getting beaten up. These magazine things are very different. Has he just been kicked off? Oh, great. Okay, that's how that works. You don't get many shots with that. Take bandage, because I'm probably going to need it. I'm going to have to rely on being quicker. Zombies definitely look different, don't they? Look at him. Nasty bugger. Come on, come this way. Yeah, you're slow. I'm fast. That Marcus guy seems to have left the server. Different textures. That's I hadn't anticipated that. Cobblestones or something. There's definitely a different look to the map, which, to my way of thinking, is a little unusual. Maybe they've just changed one texture, and it's... I don't know if I like it. But hey, it's different. And there's a hatchet. Wait, come on. Do you want to close the door? Right, come on, quickly, let's put the hatches on. Move from toolbar. Let's go to the hatchet. Yep, I've got the hatchet. Yeah, that works. Right, is anything else in here I want? Not really. Oh, hello. There's a lot of blood. Definitely someone over there getting beaten up. Don't feel like helping people that much. If you know what I mean. Don't know if I like this texture change. It's a little overpowering. But hey, who am I to complain? Bye bye, guys. Right, I have no idea. I'm heading first over there to that little bit of light industrial. I've got one Z on my arse, which isn't too bad. But I've got a hatchet. I've got some ammunition, some unusual ammunition. Well, I think is unusual. It doesn't mean it's unusual in the game. Now, sometimes they add an extra building or two in there, like a supermarket. I've missed it a couple of times because I've not been expecting any. So, still got that zombie at the chuff. I'm going to do what I normally do along here, which is run along to that industrial over there, see if I can find anything else. And then along to Balota. I have no idea what I'm going to find at Balota, whether or not there's still going to be the deer stands, you know, at the medical tents, or whether something else. view distance looks reasonable, doesn't it? That's quite a nice view distance. But yeah, there's definitely a change in the look, if you like. So we're going to go, as I say, we're going to go along to this little bit of light industrial. Just near us, that reflections. Have I not ever noticed reflections before? Or is it just that the sea's particularly calm? Or is that an enhancement? I can't remember, say, ever having seen reflections in water before. And that is definitely a reflection in the water. Interesting. All new things to discover. Yeah, it's like a brain fart. I can't remember if I've ever noticed reflections. So we've got another player with a hatchet. So I don't know if it's the same guy again. We're still on local. More of those different textures on the floor. If you're used to my videos, you know I'm not into player killing. Well, we can pretty much guarantee there's not going to be anything there. Just mirrors the grass turning up later. Do you think that might be a performance addition? Because there's grass. But when I was looking only as little as 100 metres away, there was no grass. You notice that over there? No grass? The way I have my settings, ordinarily I would have grass appearing quite a long way out. Again, I suppose it might be a server-side performance modification. Because it is running nice and smoothly, but as you know, if you're used to my videos, you know that things run nice and smoothly on my machine, because I've sort of built it that way. Different models, obviously there's lots of blood all over my hatchet. Seeing the extra buildings over there. It's definitely the grass isn't being drawn out. We've got the deer stands, so they haven't changed that at the later, so we're going to see if we can pick up a weapon. And then we'll go across to the airfield. Isn't that strange the grass isn't drawing out as far as normal? As I say, it might be I assume it's a server-side or mod change to improve performance, because grass obviously takes a lot of rendering power. Getting a few little rendering hiccups. But ordinarily my grass is drawn out a long way. Back in the day when when we all played Armour 1 and Armour 2 came out, and people said, so what's special about Armour 2? He said, well, it's Armour 1 with grass. Because there was very little grass, very little ground textures. You just had things, and in fact a lot of people with Armour 2 would turn the grass off. They don't look very friendly. Takes a second or two to die. Oh, what got me? I'm bleeding. What got me? There was no one near me. Someone's just been killed close by. Strange, there was no one near me for me to get killed or get attacked like that. Lost a bit of blood. I can hear someone reloading. Or something. No, I don't know what that is. So let's have a little look in here, see what we can find. What's happening? I'm supposed to be climbing over. I can hear shooting. That's it, stepped over finally. got? What have we got? What have we got? We've got not much that I would really want. I don't know what this load-in business is. Right, let's take a bandage or two. Oh, come on. It does seem to be a little bit of lag on that picking things up. So I'll pop a little look around. Because I have heard some shots. I'll not bother going up that one. There's some very strange sort of monkey cries. Very strange sort of monkey cries going on. Doesn't look like there's much up here. What are you? Come on. Yeah. No, there's nothing there I want. And we continue to play. There's people running down the road there. So I'm guessing this area has just been cleaned out. Yeah, I can hear automatic gunfire. Some painkillers, that's probably going to be useful. Painkillers. I'm finding all sorts of military ammunition and I have no idea if any of it's going to be any use to me. So it is quite different from what I'm used to, but not so different that I don't know what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. Oh, mind you, I could be missing massive things. Did have difficulty getting over that thing earlier, so we'll try and do it at speed with a roller dope. Yeah, that did the trick. Keep running. Thank you. Hopefully, I mean, I have no idea how intense a PvP this is. It might be incredibly PvP orientated or not. I'm going to work on the principle that I'll be as normal with me. I'll be friendly and work on that principle that I will be friendly unless someone does something blatantly obvious to me. There's definitely something odd going with the view distance. The whole look and feel looks a bit different. These textures seem to be a little... I don't know, there's someone getting over there getting doing some slashing.
Help,
of course.
Mr. Hatchet Man.
Help you, Mr. Hatchet Man. Oh, let's see what we can do. Seem to be doing alright for themselves. Keep running.
Hello, Hatchet Man.
Hiya.
You can keep running. I have the weapon here.
Haha. They appear to be friendly. Friendly,
Hello?
friendly, friendly.
Friendly?
So that's about 5 players we've bumped into, and no one shot me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, really odd. Oh, doesn't look like I'm going to find anything in there, is there? Not after a massacre like that. So, not exactly rich pickings on the grounds that every other bugger is here.
Can you bandage me, please?
Where are you, mate? I don't
Give
see
me a
anyone.
bandage. I'm in the end of the behind you.
Oh, I bandaged you.
Yeah, I see you, mate. I'll try and keep the zombies off. Ooh, primary weapon.
Oh,
That'll
thank
do.
you. I dropped an AK for you.
Well, unless anyone wants it, I'm gonna have it.
Is there a round?
Can you give me a blood bag, Mr. Guy? I'm bleeding out of my arm.
Can you guys hear me?
Look, I'm gonna die.
Why
Hey, can
I
you
have
guys
to
hear
run
me?
back here.
See what we can do for you, mate.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Ah. Yes,
Yeah,
it
bleeding
stopped.
stopped.
Woohoo!
Well, it's nice to meet people who don't shoot on sight.
Yeah, I know.
Is
It's
this,
fucking,
USA
it's
server?
fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying when people just shoot on sight.
Is this a USA server or Europe?
No,
I think this is yeah, it's an EU server. I think the server must
Yeah.
be based in the UK because I'm pinging under 20.
Okay.
Oh, and
but
by the way, guys,
if you-
I'm
you follow-
recording. I'm recording for my YouTube channel, so everyone say hi. It's nice to meet some friendly people.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just four random guys sitting in the barracks. No, this is not a barracks. This is a helicopter, whatever.
Right, guys,
Hey,
if I see you again, have fun.
If
Okay,
you run
see
back to the medical tent and then run back to Beloda again, the loot will respawn.
Okay, well, I'm going to go along the coast anyway. I'll see you gents later.
Okay, have a nice one.
And you. Well, there you go, friendly people. Don't see that on every bloody server, now do you? Oh, bloody
Hey
hell.
dude, before you go anywhere, what is your YouTube name?
Try on, if you hit the P button
guy.
and find me. I'm Pendragon. Find me on the list, you'll find my YouTube channel. What I was referring to there is I've set my squad XML up. So
Dragon?
yeah, if you hit the P button and find Pendragon on the
Yeah.
list, my information is there.
Oh, nice.
By the way, what we saw back there was one of the bloodsuckers. Oh shit! Oh, I'm bleeding. I just got hit randomly as if whatever hit me was invisible. How weird was that? So that's the second time I've been hit out of nowhere. Very odd. I think there's monsters here. Because I think I've just been whacked twice. Keep this on semi. My blood health is not great. Oh shit, I'm not getting in there. Tins. Yeah, nothing. Oh, apparently the dogs are nasty in this. I mean, properly nasty. Yeah. I heard a dog bark and apparently that is quite unpleasant. What are you? Netting material. I can do without that at the moment. I might need that later. That's sandbags. So this is... Yeah, piss off you.
Hey,
So that's building material. Lots of Zeds are after me. I'll see if I can lose them in these bushes. My water is low, but I'm going to have a nice drink anyway because this is me in the real world.
Don't shoot, please.
No shooting.
Okay.
Just running like hell. The local chap appears to be quite a long way out because I couldn't see who was that. But I've definitely been hit twice by something that appears to be... Again! I've just been hit again by something that I can't see. This is weird. How very odd. So twice now I've been hit by things I can't see. Oh, this is the other guy. So my blood state is actually becoming quite bad by being hit by things I can't see, which is really quite unusual. I guess there's monsters here. And again, I keep on getting hit by things I can't see. This is very weird. Is that guy a bandit? Oh well, looks like we've got some different buildings down here. I've got a sneaking feeling I'm being followed by a bandit, which is not so great. But if I'm also hoping that I'll be able to heal myself at this medical tent. And we'll also get to find out whether the guy behind us is a bandit. Oh damn. I'm down. Have my kit. It's amazing. I'm sure he wasn't hitting me, but he was hitting me. Oh well. I doubt very much if I'm going to survive this somehow. But isn't it strange? It looks like the guy's going to be... Yeah, he's... I think I can see puffs of smoke which are coming from him hatcheting. I know he's not a bandit, he's just got a face on. But, yeah, getting hit when I can't see anything. In other words, there's no Zeds around me. Is he bandaging me? Well, that would be nice if he is. He might just be stealing my shit, which is, again, not uncommon, but hey. And he's got the,
Man.
don't know if I can speak, I don't know if you can hear me, but, yeah, I'm looking at an hourglass. I am probably going to bleed out if I'm not careful. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, if I die, you can have my kit. That wasn't an invitation for you to kill me.
You okay?
Yeah, I am now. I'm not well. Can you heal yourself at those tents? Because if so, I'm going to go and have a go. I've got no hearing. Sometimes, medical tents, you can... Shit, I'm really defend myself here. There aren't many bullets in this thing. If there's blood in there, can you... Hang on, watch yourself.
Nothing in box.
If there is there blood in that... Oh, hang on. There was only painkillers in there. There's no blood, so... Everything's in black and white. I'm out of bandages as well. You're bleeding. I am not in a good state. Trains. I got a sneaking feeling that I'm not going to live long. It's been a long old while since I've had my blood this low. We've got smoke coming up from the chimneys, which seems interesting. I'm not long for this world, I don't think. I'm going to see if I can get into the medical areas. It is interesting the way they've added some extra bits and bobs, you know. Don't know if these doors are enterable. I'm not going to be alive for long, I don't think. But friendly players. Friendly players is a good thing. Looks like there's a military ship in on the in the harbour. I have no idea whether or not you can self-medicate with blood. It'd be nice to know if you can. But I'm going to head across to the hospital to see what I can find. Got a handful of guys. Oh, I've still got... Tell them where I'm going. I'm heading towards the hospital, hopefully to find some blood. If I get slapped again by that invisible monster, I am going to be dead, I think. I think if you just generally farted in my direction, I would be dead. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful. Still got that friendly guy dude behind me. No idea who he is, but he's got a blue face which comes from... I think that was British Armed Forces. Which means he must actually own British Armed Forces to even put it on. Here we go. This is what happens when you run when you're sick. Passing out. Passing out, lack of blood. Keep running. No, I'm dead.
Oh.
Have my stuff if you can still hear me. I think, on that note, we'll wrap it up. My very first look at Breaking Point. I think I'm going to be playing a little more of this. Because it looks pretty good. From what I can tell. Abort. Return to lobby. And disconnect. And disconnect. There. Funny scripts. So there's definitely some changes. Couple of things. They've changed a few of the textures on the ground. The grass seems to spawn further out. The water looks different for some reason. I mean, even on here, we're looking at this screen now, And at the bottom right-hand corner, that water looks different. So, yeah. Plus the fact you've got all of the other bits and bobs. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I will say goodbye. At my very first look at Breaking Point, I think I'm going to be playing some more of it. And I'll talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye-bye.